Good morning, gamers! It's a great day here in the Surviving Bedrock world, and I hope you're all having a blessed day too. I'm Sean Isaacs, and today we're moving on to the next days of Surviving Bedrock. Let's get into it. Now, in the first days, we created our little world here. We explored a little, and we were able to gather some wood, stone, and even some awesome iron. In these next Minecraft days, we're going to stay above ground and go over the basic needs in Minecraft, and those needs kind of match with real life. So let's get into it. So, you notice we've been sitting here living off our few slices of watermelon, which does not do us too much good. It recovers us about one hunger shank every time we eat. Now technically we can eat this rotten flesh, but if you do, it gives you the hunger effect, which means you are very susceptible to taking more damage. Now, we have been fortunate enough in this world today that we started right next to a village, so there's already a lot of food available for us. But what we're going to do today is we're going to make that a little bit more available for us immediately and directly, rather than having to worry about it all around here in our village. We're not going to take everything from the village, but we're going to kind of start our own little farmland. So let's get into it. Okay. So there are some basic types of food in our area, and I'm going to clear out some of this tall grass just because it's getting a little bit in my way and hard to see. Plus, we want these. These are called seeds. These allow you to plant wheat and grow it, which is used for a variety of different foods, including bread, cake, cookies, whole bunches of stuff. But the main source we're going to go after, guys, and I apologize if you are a vegetarian or vegan, because this video series will not be that. We are going after some sheep and some good old cows, because we like steak and we like mutton, we like meat. We want that protein because it heals our hunger up a lot faster than eating all the other stuff. But what we need to do today first is we need a good amount of wood. So let's come in here to our chest. Let's see what wood we have. We have a few pieces of acacia logs here, and we have a couple acacia wood planks. Now we're going to want a little bit more than this, so we're going to take our trusty axe right here. We're going to kind of move our rotten flesh out of here because it's nasty and disgusting. We don't want it. We're also going to move our cobblestone out because we don't need it right now. And we are going to go get some more wood because we are going to be building fences. That way we can fence in our animals and we can breed them. And I'll show you how to do that here shortly, but let's go a little bit further over here and let's get us some more wood. And it doesn't matter what wood type, any crafting recipe that calls for wood or wood planks, it does not matter which type it is. So you've got 6 different types of wood. You've got good old oak, which is used a lot in starting out areas. But in this particular area, since we seem to be really full up on acacia, we're probably going to use a lot of that. We're going to chop down some of these oak trees right here. And do not worry, you're not stealing resources from the world. It is very, very easy to replant resources. Example right here. If you punch the leaves or break them in any way with a tool that's not shears, they will occasionally drop saplings. You see, I've already collected 2 of them in just punching these few trees. And what these allow you to do is replant those trees that you just chopped down. Now, you have 2 options for growing them. You could either grow them immediately using bone meal, which I'll demonstrate that here shortly, or you could just plant them, give them some time, and in about 5, maybe 10 minutes, they will grow up fully. We're going to move our oak logs out of here. And we're going to punch these leaves so we can get an acacia sapling because we want to replant our resources. That way we always have trees ready for us to chop down. Because you will need a lot of wood, especially in the coming episodes and the coming days, because we are going to move out of our little house. We're not going to have a roommate with a villager anymore. We're going to build our own area. Now, it will be relatively close to the spawn area here. Just because if something happens and you die, if you do not have a bed set that you set your spawn point, you are going to start all the way back at the spawn area, and I don't feel like traveling hundreds of blocks just to find the perfect area. We will save that for later episodes and later videos. Let's chop down this tree here. And nighttime is falling, and since I'm still not quite prepared for fighting other mobs and other monsters, I'm gonna go back to our little villager's house and we're gonna catch some shut-eye. You will notice that in early days, we aren't gonna fight. We're going to go sleep the night away, avoid monsters, and stay safe. Now later, you will notice that we do start fighting the monsters. I'm sorry, buddy, this won't happen. Probably the next day, tomorrow, we will get kicked out of your house, so you don't have to keep giving us your bed, because that's rude. Okay, how much wood do we have? We have 9 and 14. Let's try to get 16 of each, so a total of 32 oak or wood logs, oak or acacia logs together. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem, how you doing today? Remember, don't attack the Iron Golem. We are not ready to fight him. Plus, you don't really want to fight him. He's a good savior and defender of the village. Now, some of these trees, you'll notice, get really tall. So you got to get up here a little bit, pillar up. Okay, let's chop this. Hey, we got an acacia sapling. There we go. Let's get a couple more so we can replant these trees. I love having acacia logs as a building aspect because they add some color. Wood is normally a shade of brown, and acacia gives you that nice orange color. It's sometimes difficult to fit orange into a build or a color palette, but when you can get it to fit right, it looks amazing. And we'll go over some building aspects a little bit later. Forgive me, guys, there, getting me a quick drink. And get rid of our pillar here. Now we are also, in addition to starting a little bit of a crop or a little bit of an animal farm, we are going to start a crop farm. Now fortunately the village has it that we can kind of borrow from it. How much wood do we have here? We need a little bit more. Let's come over here. Let's chop down a couple more of these acacia trees. Now guys, if you're following along in this world, you know exactly where we are. We're not but 100 blocks away from the spawn area, and we saw our village right away, as you remember. But if you happen to start a world and you don't have a village right there, I will go over the way of how you get those seeds, because they're real easy to get. I mean, all it really takes is patience. Is when you see all of this tall grass, if you start knocking it down with your fist, it will eventually drop some seeds. And once you've got a couple set of seeds, all you do is plant them, and we're going to go over that here shortly. We're going to end up creating a new tool today, a good old garden hoe, which we're going to make ours out of stone because we won't need much more than that, but you can make it out of iron, gold, even diamonds if you wanted. But we have not found diamonds, nor are we even prepared to create a diamond hoe, which is kind of one of the last diamond tools you create because it's very wasteful of diamonds. Let's chop down a few more of these, get down a few more of these acacia leaves. We need to replant our trees because we don't want to just take from the environment. Remember, we want to also give back and make sure we always have trees ready to go. Ah, there they are. 2 more saplings. That ought to be good. And boom. How much we got? Ah, we're good to go, guys. Let's come over here to our crafting table. Ah, I don't know how I did that. Yeah, but knocking down this grass, it doesn't happen all the time, but it will happen. Well, you will get seeds. Let's see here. You remember the first time I did it, someone told me all you do is knock. There we go. You got to knock over the grass, you get some seeds. Let's eat a couple melon slices here. Hopefully today will be the last day we live off watermelon. Okay, getting back over here to our little house and crafting table. Let's hop over this melon real quick. Boom. Our parkour skills are working fine today. Okay, so to create fences, you see here, a fence requires 4 planks and 2 sticks, and it gives us 3 pieces of fence. So we are going to create a few more. We're just going to convert all of our oak wood into slabs. Boom. And then we are going to create all of this into fences. And there's our fences. Let's put our seeds and sapling back in our chest. If you haven't noticed, guys, I am a little bit OCD. I really like making sure that my inventory is always well organized. Now, I apologize. I think I misspoke a little bit earlier. Some things you can mix and match planks, but some things you cannot, because you notice oak fence, spruce, birch, jungle, dark oak. Yeah, you're going to get a different color fence if you do that. Now, I am going to temporarily scout out an area that I would like to build our actual house, which we are going to be doing in our next episode. And I want it to be a little bit further away because something will happen with villagers, and this is kind of an earlier, or a little bit early to discuss this, is if you create a bed, which we will be doing because we want to be able to sleep in our house, and it's close to a village, the villagers are going to take that as their bed, and you may end up having a villager come over and steal your bed from you, which we do not want. I don't mind sharing, but I also like to have something of my own. So we're going to come an area a little close to our village, but far enough away. Usually around 60 to 70 blocks is enough. But I'm going to scout out an area here. Let's see. I think we're far enough away over here. I kind of like this area, a little high up. We got this big old water area that I'm not liking because I don't want to have to fill all of that in right away. And, you know, we could even move it over to the desert, but I will warn you, growing crops in the desert is difficult because you have to move the sand and add dirt, which dirt is very plentiful in Minecraft, and we're getting a little close to the village here. So let's come back over here. Let's go ahead. I think this will be a fine area right up in here. We'll end up taking down some of these trees. Let's do that. Chopping down a few more trees. Never hurts to have too much wood. And you'll use a lot of wood planks, because another thing we are going to be going over today is storage. Because you notice we have our one little chest in there. It's starting to get full. So we definitely need to create some chests to organize it. Oh no, my axe broke. That's okay. We're going to create a new crafting table over here. I can't control it today. There we go. Planks. Crafting table. Boom. Crafting table. We are going to create... I don't have any cobblestone on me, so it's going to be a wood axe today. Just because I don't want to go back and get my stuff yet. I want to take this chance, guys, while I'm kind of just boringly chopping down trees. How's everyone doing today? I wanted to hear from you guys. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing today. How are you handling the whole COVID-19 coronavirus thing? Are you being stuck at home? Are you able to get out and about? Has anyone in your family been negatively affected by it? I want to hear about this. Let's see here. Chop down this last block here. And that's these areas. Let's chop this tree and that tree down so we have a good clear area here. And guys, give me your feedback on that first video. As I was listening back to it, the video looked good, and I'm really trying to do these first several videos without any, jumping around where I go off camera and do a whole bunch of stuff. I have not done anything away from the camera since that video. You guys saw me log in just as we finished that video, so I was in the same area. But I'm trying to avoid that because I know that can sometimes be confusing. And I wanted to make sure you guys, were not confused, because sometimes starting this game, while it can be simple once you've started, it's difficult to get started. I remember when I first started playing this game, I had no idea what to do. My kids, God bless their hearts, tried to teach me, but, they weren't the greatest at teaching me, and I just don't think I listened too well either. Now remember to get all of these logs up in here, because you'll notice these leaves start disappearing on their own, but you have to have all of the logs chopped down. If you have one little log left up in there, they will continue, or they will not disappear. They'll just float there, and you look like you got a canopy. Okay, so we got a good area here. Let's use our little oak fence here. And we are going to get rid of a bunch of this little grass, because I don't like it here. Getting rid of all this. Now I'm going to make an odd shape for this fence. It's not going to be a basic square, because you're going to see me kind of pre-plan out our house. I'm going to get the basic ground formation of it done. And this house was inspired a little bit, but I have modified it by another YouTuber named Jun's Mob. He is an architect YouTuber who actually builds some wonderful small bases. They're always great for starting. And I love his houses except for one thing. He builds them based on adding farmland everywhere, but doesn't allow for other stuff. Uh-oh, it's turning dark. We are quite a distance from our village where it's dark, and I'm going to hop on back over here. And we are going to sleep that night away again, because we are not ready. I promise, buddy, soon I will stop kicking you out of your bed. I am so sorry there, buddy. Guys, help me out. Drop comments in the down below. What do we want to name the guy who we keep kicking out of his bed? I think he deserves a name. And while I'm over here, I'm going to craft me a better axe. Where's my... Ooh. I almost forgot, guys. Look at all that iron we got. Oh, yeah. Iron is good stuff. We're going to go ahead and create an iron axe. One iron axe coming up. Now we're going to drop the rest of our iron over here in our storage chest. We're going to go ahead and bring our cobblestone and the rest of our acacia. There we go. And back over to our little area. Uh-oh, I'm out of food. We are going to need some food, guys. Uh-oh. Okay, I warned you guys, this was not going to be a vegetarian series. So we are going to come over here. And I don't want to kill a sheep yet, because they are more useful for other things. We are going to take care of this cow. Now, with a wooden tool, he's not going to die very easily, but I don't want to waste my iron axe on him. Sorry, cow. Now, you don't actually even need to use tools. You could actually use your bare fist, but we got one steak from that guy. And here shortly, we'll have a whole bunch of cows and steak and everything else to be eating on, but we're getting a little hungry with all our work over there. So we're going to drop that in there. Going to drop a piece of coal in there, and we're going to try to find another cow. So we need more than one steak. One steak fills us up decently, but we need more. Where's another cow? Well, there's a pig. Ah, there's a cow. Let's get that cow. He's just merrily walking away. I'm so sorry, cow. You are going to go to a good cause. And he broke our axe. Now we're punching him. Oh, he gave us 3 steak. That was a nice cow. Now you'll notice that cow also gave us leather, which will be very, very useful in something we're going to do here in just a couple more episodes, is making books, because we don't want to just live off the land. We want to learn. We want to get smart. We also want to enchant things. Okay, there we go. Another few pieces of steak going on here. Lots of saplings going on. And you notice the watermelon only gave us 1 hunger shank back. Now we're going to eat, oh wow, almost 4 full hunger shanks. Let's top off that hunger. Let's get back and let's build up our little area. Now it's going to be a rather large area because I want the animals to be down there. Okay, where were we building? Oh, we were building right over here with all these fallen down trees that I've taken down. And they're dropping saplings left and right. We will definitely be replanting these acacia trees. And like I said, acacia is a beautiful, beautiful block to use to build with that orange color. Not too great in its regular wood form, but once you've kind of built it down a little bit, it's a wonderful block. Okay, so let's do this. Let me get a bearing here. We are going to start right here with an acacia block. We're going to build a fence. We're going to go down about 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Over here, we are going to go down, let's go down 11, which I don't have enough fence for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to need to go right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch some of this here dirt. We will have to do some landscaping here, guys, but since I'm trying to get a little bit of a jump start on our house for the next time when we finally move out of our little villager's house. There we go. Sorry, llama. Construction zone. You're not coming in. Okay, let's come over here. We're going to place our crafting table kind of by the way. Boom. Now we need some more oak. Where is some oak? Because I really don't want to mix acacia fences, which have this orange color, with the regular fence that I'm building with. So we are going to go get some oak. While we're doing this, guys, I wanted to kind of talk with you about the basic playing styles of this game. I mentioned it yesterday. There are several different playing styles in this game. And the basic ones are simple. You're going to have a lot of your builders. Now, if you're watched other YouTubers, this would be people like Pixel Riffs and Good Times with Scar. These guys are wonderful builders. They're detailed. They build these very great looking houses and structures and buildings, everything. And those are the guys that I follow a lot when it comes to building. And then, of course, Jun's Mob, which I mentioned just a little bit ago. Sorry, guys, trying to find some more oak. And here, this cow can also serve our purposes with some more steak. And then you're going to have a lot of your technical players. Now, if you see a lot of these people who do automated farms and mess with the mechanics of the game, this will be like Silent Whisperer and Mumbo Jumbo and Exuma Void. These guys, they are very technical. What they do is they kind of take advantage of the mechanics of the game of Minecraft, and they create these wonderful farms, is what they're called. And they do a lot of automation where the crops and the food and everything harvest themselves. The monsters get automatically killed where you don't have to do anything. This is wonderful. And then you're going to have your explorers or your PvP players, which is player versus player. These are the guys that are all about combat. That, you know, they want to go around, they want to beat the game and stuff like that. That's kind of where I fall. Though technically, though there is a way to beat Minecraft, there is no real end. There's something called the Ender Dragon, which is thought to be the final boss of the game, but it's really not, because once you've beat it, there's so much more to do, which we will go over that. And we will eventually get to the end and we will beat that dragon. Don't worry, guys. But the thing is, you can keep going. You don't have to stop just because you see the credits. It will never stop until you decide you don't want to do it anymore. And what a lot of people do is they will play in a world for about a year or so and then start a new one. So here we go. We're going to build some more fences, and we're going to definitely need some more sticks. Okay, where's my oak fence again? There it is. Let's get some more oak fence going on here. We have 18 now. That should help us finish out very nicely. Okay, so let's connect this over. That one's at 11. Now this is our little corner. Now it's not going to be a perfect square. We are going to come this way about 9. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Place another acacia plank or acacia log there. Then we're going to bring this over. I'm going to say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another there. And then this is where it's going to connect up. Now I may end up having to make this larger than this, but I think this will be the right. So let's get us a few more oak planks so we can get some more oak fence. And now let's connect this up here. Get this, and up. There we go. Now we're going to do something a little bit different down here. We're going to do this. That way, we can create what's called a fence gate, which we need some more planks to do. Now, fence gate is slightly different. You notice the fence took 4 planks and 2 sticks in the middle. This is 4 sticks and 2 planks in the middle. So now we have a fence gate. Let's move this little oak sapling out of the way. There we go. Now we can easily get in our little area. which is wonderful. And you'll notice all these saplings are dropping back here. And we did have that oak sapling in our inventory, so let's go plant that real quick so we can have another oak tree. We're going to move it over here. Quickly run back to our house to sleep the night away. Jumping, and while we're sleeping and we're over here, uh-oh, I see him. It's Acme Creeper. Here he comes to blow us up. I don't want to talk to you. I didn't do anything to you. Leave me alone. Go away, Creeper. I swear, he shows up at the worst times, and he's always in my way. And I'm just not ready to take him on and fight him, because if I don't get him just right, he's going to blow up and make a mess of the landscape and probably hurt a villager, and I don't want him to hurt anybody. Hide! Ah, we're inside. He can't get us. Sorry. Oh, it won't let me sleep now. Here we go. Where's he at? There he is. Okay, guys, we have no choice. He's got to die. Acme has to die. Boom, hit him, back up. You notice when he starts flashing like that, it means he's priming to blow up. And if he blows up, it will wreck our landscape. Oh, we got him! We got him! He's Gonzville. Okay, buddy, I want to sleep. I want this night to go away. I don't want to fight any more Acme Creepers. Okay, there we go. Now, while we're over here, we have our cobblestone. We are also going to create... Where is it? Oh, we don't have enough sticks. Ah, okay, simple enough. Sticks. Always need sticks. We are going to create a stone hoe. Boom! Now, as you'll see below, I've been trying to keep those achievements coming up for you. That will get you the Get Farming achievement, I believe. This way, you can start planting your seeds. And we need that, plus we need one more thing before I forget, guys, because you can't farm without irrigation. Minecraft definitely tries to take into account the realism of the world. So we need 3 iron ingots because we have to make a bucket. Buckets are good. So we are going to craft ourselves a bucket. Boom! Now I believe that gets you an achievement. If it does, I'll make sure to put it down below. And we are going to borrow some of this water. Now you'll notice this water is all nice and flat and still. I take a bucket, it started flowing for a bit, but then it filled back up to flat. That is a water source, which is what you want, which we're going to probably create a couple water sources over here because we can do what's called an infinite water source, which is a wonderful thing to have. And I'm going to keep it somewhat close, but actually, if I remember right, guys, wasn't there? There was! Ah, poor chicken. There we go. Give me that. There we go. So we have plenty of water right here. So this is going to be our farmland area, water source, and we're probably going to create another one. Actually, no, I don't want that one there. We're going to switch. I don't have my dirt on me. Dirt. Let's see, where's the middle? How about right here? Boom. Water source. Now, what happens is when you till this land with the hoe, this is the left trigger motion. Certain tools have that ability. Is it will turn, as you see that one turn dark. That means it is now irrigated, which means it will be perfectly fine for farming. So we're going to take our wheat right here, and we are going to plant our wheat. Oh, and this chicken's going to follow us around. Ah, go away. It's going to follow us around because that's how you make animals follow you, is you hold wheat seeds in your hand for chickens. Cows and sheep will follow you if you have wheat in your hands, which is why we want wheat. These seeds will grow into wheat, and then we can bring our cows and sheep over to our area. Now we're going to come over here and we are going to borrow some of the fully grown wheat. That's the size we want right there. Break it down, gets us seeds and wheat. And it will always give you more seeds because it understands you're probably wanting to expand a farm area. And we're going to be polite to our villagers and replant their wheat because they've been so nice to us, letting us borrow their houses and kick them out of bed and everything. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now let's come on over here and finish planting up our area. And since we did get some wheat from that, we are also now going to get some cows into our little fenced area. There we go. Get our wheat going. You see it's growing right there. Now, wheat has about 4 stages of growth. This is 1. That's 2. There's one more area that makes it 3, and then there will be a 4th one. Now, while we're over here, I'm tired of running back and forth over to that chest that's over there, so we are going to do this. We are going to create a chest. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to our chest. Now, it's 8 wood planks. This is one of those crafting recipes that does not matter what wood plank you use, and the chest will always look the same. So there we go. We got our chest, and we're going to, it didn't go into my inventory. My hot bar. Get in there. It still didn't do it. Ah, dang you. Go away. There. Chest. We're going to place it right there. We're going to go ahead and open up our fence gate, and we are going to get this wheat into our hand. Now, as long as we're holding it in our hand, animals that are attracted to wheat will follow us. This includes cows and sheep. So we're going to look for cows, because I prefer cows right now. Because not only do I want the food, I want a large amount of that leather. So where are some cows? Don't tell me I killed them all. We have some sheep here, which we are going to want them. So let's go ahead. Come on, sheep. Ooh, they got excited. That is what happens. They're going to get excited. They're going to follow you. And sheep are wonderful because we are going to want that wool to make beds, which we may actually make a bed today for the first time. Now, you don't want to run and get too far ahead, otherwise they will lose interest. This is one downside to doing this next to a desert. The desert will not have any of these animals. All the desert's going to have in it is cactus and sand. We are going to want a lot of that sand here for when we build our house because we're going to want some glass. We want some windows. Now, you can expand your population with just starting it with 2 of an animal. Almost there, sheep. Almost there. And I'll try to get you guys another friend in here too. Come on in, sheep. Oh, great. There he is. He made it. Now, we're going to go ahead and close our fence behind us. And come here, guys. We're going to earn an achievement real quick. Come here. Eat. You notice they get those little heart particles? They eat together. They're going to get together, make kissy faces, and boom, we get a baby sheep. So that is how you breed animals. Now, you can't just keep breeding them. They do occasionally need to take a little bit of a break. Well, you guys see that there. So that's pretty basic and simple. Here we go. Are they following me? Did they get up here? Ah! I don't know how that happened. Oh, uh-oh, I made an oopsie. I made a big oopsie. Come here, guys. I made a very big oopsie. Now, while they can't jump over the fences, come on. One at a time, guys. Come here, buddy. Okay. They can jump over these. Give me a moment here to demonstrate this, guys. Let me fix my fence. I almost forgot about this. This was a big oopsie. Come on, guys. Get back in here. There we go. Close our fence. Let a couple of these guys breed up now. Oh, we got another little baby sheep. That's good news. Good news, guys. So we've started our little sheep area. Now we're going to go ahead and put our seeds in here. We're going to put our wheat in here. We're also going to put our saplings in here. We're going to turn this into a small little farming chest where we can plant and grow things. And we're going to make one more item today, guys, which is going to be very important for with sheep, is we're going to make a pair of shears. Because when you kill sheep, not only will they drop some mutton, they are going to drop some wool, which is okay, but I don't want wool. Or I don't want just one wool. I want many wool, because we're going to need it a lot. Can I drop my raw beef in here? And put in a piece of coal. And it's time for sleep. This will be the last time I take your bed from you, buddy. I promise you. Now, shut the door behind me. You're being rude. I apologized. Okay, let's reorganize our stuff. Let's get rid of that. Let's put these in there. Hey, I don't want you up there. I want you here. Now we are going to use our iron, and we are going to craft a single pair of shears. And then we're also going to craft, do I have enough planks? Now I do, to make another chest. Okay, we're going to put a chest right here for now. This is going to hold some of our more valuable items in here, like our iron, our leather, because we want to be organized, which we will work on that tomorrow when we start doing our house, because we're going to have a nice storage area. But we're going to start shearing these sheep. If you take your shears out and you left trigger them, that will shear the sheep rather than attacking them. Now you notice we have some different colors of wool, and these sheep are eating up my grass. When a sheep that's been sheared eats grass, it regrows its wool. Now you notice when we shear them, we get 3 wool at a time. Sometimes you get 1 to 3, but every time they eat grass, they regrow the wool so you can keep shearing them. This allows you to have an infinite supply of wool. One, let's get out of here without letting our sheep out, but this will allow us to do a couple things. One, I'm going to show you guys a little trick for getting in and out of this area a lot easier. Is we are going to create a piece of black carpet. Now, every time you do carpet, you do 2 pieces of wool, it gives you 3 pieces of carpet. So we're going to put it down there, and we are going to place this right there. Now, you notice that nothing can jump over fences. They're technically 1.5 blocks tall, and mobs and players can only jump 1 block without the addition of extra effects. But when you put a carpet on top, it allows you to jump into it. Now, the mobs and animals will not be able to do that. They will not recognize that as a block they can jump on, but it gives you quick access to get in and out of your area. So we're going to put this in here. Actually, we want 2 wool, and we are going to want 3 planks. This will allow us to finally stop stealing our buddy's bed over there. Is now, my apologies, we need 3 of the same wool. There we go. So we could have either a white bed or a gray bed. I'm going to do a gray bed today because I like something with a little bit more difference to it. And we are going to go ahead and place our garden hoe right here. And now, though we are outside, that's okay. We can place our bed right here. We're going to light up our area with some torches. There we go. That's pretty good. But now, if you left trigger on a bed, it sets our respawn point. So this means should we be unfortunate enough to die, we will immediately restart the game right there at our bed. This means if you've built your house several hundred blocks away from spawn, from where we initially started our game, we won't have to walk all that far to get back here. We'll be right here. Now, we did set our house a little bit away from the spawn area, but not too far. By the time we build it, we will be able to actually see it. Now, what to notice, what we're going to end today with, guys, is since we are now in the area where we could be attacked by a lot of very nasty monsters because we're farther away from shelter, is we are going to take 1 iron, and we are going to turn some more acacia wood into planks. And we are going to create this guy. Now, this is what's called a shield. You'll notice when you're playing this game and you open up that inventory screen that you have this little spot. In Bedrock, this spot can hold a couple different things. The first thing it's meant to hold is a shield. It can also hold arrows and a rocket, but nothing else can be done with those. With a shield, you notice now I have a little shield here, is when you crouch, it blocks. It puts this giant thing in front of you to where if skeletons try to shoot you with an arrow or if mobs try to attack you, you will block. And there's actually some achievements you can get, and that will be very, very helpful for later game. Now, in early game, I will suggest crafting a shield when you can, because it will be very helpful in defending yourself, since we still don't have anything more valuable to us than an axe. More damaging to us, let me say that. So now that we have a shield, we are better defended. And with that today, guys, we are going to call it good. We have a little bit of defense. We have a way to sleep. We have a little bit renewable source of food. We have wool and sheep in there, which we can continue breeding up. That way we can keep getting more and more of it, which is very, very useful. And they will come running every time I get in here with this wool, or with this wheat. These guys will eventually grow up. That way we won't have to worry about it anymore. Hey, you didn't breed. Hey, where you at? Ah, and we can make these guys grow up a little faster. Ah, he's grown and he's ready to breed. There we go. We got another baby out of that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I might do a little bit off camera, getting me a couple cows in here, but I won't do too much. And tomorrow we are going to start moving completely out of that house. We're going to actually build our own house. I'm going to mess around with the design and creative so I can make sure I have it the one I want down right. But with that, guys, with our shield in hand and me blocking and hiding, I will bid you guys farewell. This is Seen Isaac signing off, and you guys have a great day. Be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe so you can make sure to catch the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.